Hello and welcome to the South Paris Arena for Day 5 of the Goalball at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. It's quarter-final time in the men's side of the competition. First up, Brazil against Egypt, and then Ukraine take on Islamic Republic of Iran. It's a pleasure to welcome you along to Goalball, a sport unique to the Paralympic Games. It's one of two sports that doesn't have an Olympic equivalent. It's fast, physical, and very entertaining. Goalball is designed for athletes with a vision impairment, and all the players are required to wear patches and blackout eye masks to ensure a level playing field. Teams consist of 6 players, with 3 members playing at any one time. Teams, of course, can make substitutions throughout the match. Quarter-final lineup in the men's side of the competition. The winner of this one will take on Ukraine or Islamic Republic of Iran in the semi-finals. Simple aim of Goalball is to try and throw a ball past your opponent and into the back of the net. And the beauty of Goalball is that players can use a variety of different techniques to release the ball, including the 180 degrees turn, full rotation, and even some players throw the ball between their legs. The ball itself is similar to a basketball and has 2 bells inside, which the players have to hear out for, and it weighs 1.25 kilograms. It's a serious workout for the players, all weighing similar to a standard bag of sugar that you'll find in the back of the cupboard at home. This quarter-final between the current Paralympic gold medalists Brazil and the current IPSA Africa champions Egypt. It's a sport that requires great physical and mental strength, as players can use any part of their body to block the ball. Communication also crucial amongst the players on the court and the coaching staff. The court is separated into 3 sections. Either side of the centre line is the neutral area, and those 2 areas in front of the goal are the team area. The ball has to bounce twice when you throw the ball, once in the team area and once inside the neutral area. One to watch for Egypt, Omar Mohamed. 4 goals so far here in Paris. 25 goals at the IPSA 2022 World Championships.
5 minutes remaining until the start of competition. Ladies and gentlemen, now the starting lineup from Brazil.
As for Brazil, well worth keeping tabs on Lemon Moreno. Second highest scorer in Tokyo with 25 goals. 7 goals so far here in Paris. He's a joy to watch.
Number 7,
Et voici maintenant les 3 premiers joueurs à représenter l'Égypte sur le terrain.
Now the starting lineup from Egypt.
Numéro 3.
Number 3, Ahmed Abdel Razek.
Numéro 5.
Players can use the frame of the goal to navigate their way around the team area, as well as using the court markings, which are slightly raised. Those markings in that first section in front of the goal, really crucial, on the left and the right, and in the centre. Means the players can position themselves around the team area. Brazil players seem very relaxed ahead of this quarter-final. Egypt competing at the Paralympic Games, the first time in 32 years. It's going to be a tough task for Egypt against the current world champions and Paralympic gold medalists. It's been a great atmosphere inside the South Paris Arena during the competition. However, once the ball is live and the game starts, hush will descend around the arena. The crowd must be silent so the players can hear the ball. Those two bells inside the ball, really important for the players to listen out to. Our referees will be helping us guide through the game. Our referees from Greece and Germany. Their voice will be heard around the arena, so the coaches, teams and spectators can follow the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just under 90 seconds.
Starting three for Egypt. Includes Syed Awad, 19 goals at the 2022 IPSA World Championships. The referees checking the eye shades and patching of all the players. It's a process that takes place before the start of the game and the start of the second half. It's a strong starting three for Brazil. That includes Leymon Moreno. Jose Marcelo Souza, 26 goals in Tokyo, joint top scorer.
Le match va bientôt commencer. Pour rappel au coup de sifflet, merci de faire le silence complet pour les joueurs.
The match is about to begin. Just a reminder, once the whistle blows, we must be silent for the players. Let's count down to start off competition. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This men's quarter-final game is between Brazil on my left and Egypt on my right. I'd like to remind everyone to keep quiet while the ball is in play and switch off your mobile phones. Thank you very much. Egypt will start with the ball. Quiet, please, center. Play.
Here we go then. It's the quarterfinals of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Brazil against Egypt. And we're underway.
Blocked out.
It's a fast game, Goalball. Players have 10 seconds to return the ball once you've made that initial defensive block. Players can use any part of their body to block the ball. Jonatas Castro, head coach of Brazil since 2022. Guided the team to gold at the 2022 IPSA World Championships. And that's off the crossbar. Egypt come close in the opening minutes. Mohamed Farahat coached the team to gold at the IPSA Africa Championships and secured their place at the Paralympic Games for the first time in 32 years. The ball has to bounce twice, once in the team area, those two sections right in front of the goal, and in the neutral area, the two zones either side of the centre line. Otherwise you run the risk of conceding a penalty. Players will use a range of different techniques to throw the ball. 180-degree turn, full rotation. Even some players throw the ball between their legs. Players will get creative inside that team area. Try and arc their runs, build up as much momentum as possible. It's a limited space, so you have to try and find unique ways to generate that speed. Awad with the throw for Egypt. Solid start for Egypt against the current Paralympic gold medalists. They've struggled for goals though so far. Came close on that occasion. 8 goals overall, lowest amount of goals in the men's side of the competition. Against Brazil, who have scored the most, 28 in total. Bit of a mismatch in that area. Egypt are used to this though at the Paralympics. In the 1988 Paralympic Games, they won the bronze medal by only scoring 2 goals and conceded none. Remarkable tournament for Egypt. 2 bronze and a silver for Egypt at the Paralympic Games between 1984 and 1992. Brazil have dominated the men's side of goalball. 3 consecutive world championships, 2014, 2018 and 2022. They're a formidable side. It's going to be a tough ask for Egypt, but they're doing well so far. Cross-court effort from Al Sayed, 22-year-old. Players will change up their angle of their throws. Either going cross-court down the centre. They'll try and aim for those pockets in between the centre player and the wing players. In goalball, there are 2 main positions. The centre player, which is Ernesto for Brazil, who throws this time. Usually the centre player is often the one that coordinates the defence. More often than not, they don't really throw the ball. On this time, Ernesto trying to catch out Egypt. Communication really key in goalball. Talking to your teammates, closing off them pockets between the centre and wing players. Players, when they lie down on the court, they won't just lie flat like a pencil. They'll try and arc their bodies to create a ramp to deflect the ball over the top of the crossbar. They'll get creative in that aspect. That's a good fizzing effort from Awad. 19 goals at the IPSA World Championships for Awad, number 5 for Egypt. 1 goal against Ukraine here in Paris. Ernesto changing things up for Brazil, throwing from that centre spot. That's a wicked effort and a good save. They're revving it up, Brazil. Souza, also known as Padazinho, key player. And Brazil finally break the deadlock with a beautiful bouncing effort. Moreno with the goal for Brazil, his 8th here in Paris. And that will just settle any nerves that Brazil had. It's taken them a little longer than they might have expected, just over 4 minutes to get their first goal. And that's a high ball against Abdelrazek. The ball didn't bounce in the team area, has to bounce twice, once in the team area, once in the neutral area. And Abdelrazek will have to face this throw all by himself. And that's a tremendous save. He makes up for his mistake. Chance goes by for Souza. Players have 10 seconds to return the ball once they've made their initial defensive block. Otherwise, you run the risk of conceding a 10-second penalty. Using the frame of the goal, Moreno just to position himself on the court. Use the court markings, which are tactile. Often have a piece of string running through. Helps players navigate their way around the court. Egypt conceded the most goals in their pool. They were with China, Ukraine and Japan. And at the moment, it's proving difficult for Brazil. And maybe a sense of frustration because they've conceded a penalty, Brazil, and a chance for Egypt to equalise. A long ball penalty. It didn't bounce inside that neutral area. Moreno just pushing. In fact, it's been given as a high ball, so it didn't bounce in the team area. Chance for Egypt. And it's blocked. Moreno called it right. Stood his ground in the centre of the court and made a crucial save. Players will go through a lot of preparation ahead of a match. They'll talk about penalty strategies, where the opposition will try and block the ball, where players will try and throw the ball as well if you have to defend a penalty. Lots of work goes into the game off the court. Aiming for that right pocket is Awad. Souza with a really good effort. El Sayed does well just to reset his position and go back towards the goal line. Ball may just bounce up into the air and you've got to try and get back into position just underneath the crossbar. Players will sweep in behind to try and block the ball from crossing the line. Beautifully placed by Moreno. He gets his second of the game.
Goal Brazil 2-0.
Brazil goal! Scored by number 4, Leomon Moreno.
Too much space there between the centre and right winger.
27 seconds.
Et le but du numéro 4 brésilien Leomon Moreno, temps restant 5 minutes.
Moreno took advantage. And it's 2-0 to Brazil.
Egypt.
5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. It's been a competitive match. Brazil have had to work really hard for these 2 goals. And Egypt even had a chance to get a goal themselves. It wasn't taken by Awad, but they can't let their heads drop. Court being mopped. It has to be pristine. Safety for the players is paramount as they throw the ball. Especially those players who go into that full rotation, that turn, as Awad does there. That's why it's so important that the court is clean. Got to trust the court and the feeling that they won't slip. Spinning effort from Ernesto. It's not always about power in goalball. Sometimes it's the throws that spin on the court, bamboozle the opposition. Moreno just taking the pace off that one a little, but the bounce was very good. Nearly caught out Awad. The court is a synthetic, resilient flooring, so it's got a little bit of give, but players will wear pads on their elbows and on their knees just for a bit of added protection, especially also against this ball that weighs 1.25 kilograms. It's a serious workout for the players. A lot of upper body strength is required for goalball, particularly if you're one of the wingers that throws the ball regularly throughout a match. All the players wearing patches and these blackout eye shades. Creates a level playing field across the competition. Clever from Brazil. Lots of practice. It seems so simple, but that is a move that can be complicated and go wrong. Moreno offering the ball to his teammate, making sure it bounces and giving the chance for Souza to pick up the ball cleanly. Oh, that is an incredible throw from Moreno. Speed and bounce. Players can generate up to speeds of 38 miles per hour. That's the highest speed recorded. Going back to that move from Brazil. Souza also not just staying on the right side, they're moving back over to the left where Moreno is and trying to catch out the opposition. Players will really get creative. Egypt still in this game, only 2 goals down with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Egypt competing at the Paralympics for the first time in 32 years. And it's especially tough when you have to face this man, Moreno. He's found the back of the net, Tice. Moreno. Oh, that is absolutely scintillating from Ernesto. Egypt weren't expecting that. The power he generates from a standing start.
Scored by number 7, Emerson Ernesto. Time remaining 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
It was past them before they could even realise. Ernesto, brilliant. He's got through a lot of defensive workers, Ernesto, and he's also contributed now with a goal with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Egypt have hit the crossbar once, but it's the closest they've come so far. Brazil conceded 20 goals in their pool with United States, Islamic Republic of Iran and France. Best defence in the pool, in a high-scoring pool. Safely into the midriff of El Sayed. He goes cross-court. Players will try and change it up. They'll either go cross-court, down the centre, use that team area to build up some momentum. And players won't necessarily just stick in their starting position. They'll throw from the left, from the right. Penalty against Brazil. And a second chance for Egypt. Can Awad take this one? Oh, no, he can't, because it's a superb save from Moreno. That's outstanding from Moreno. You can use any part of your body to block the ball. He flew across the court. Howard tried to go down the centre of the goal again. Moreno changed it up slightly. He's given away 2 of the penalties. That will be a ball over. So if that ball crosses the centre line, once you've made a defensive block, the team that initially threw the ball will have another go. That's the case here. Souza. Beautiful from Souza. Through El Sayed.
Brazil goal!
Sousa gets on the score sheet.
José Marcio Sousa. Time remaining 1 minute and 33 seconds.
Et le but du numéro 5 du Brésil, José Marcio Sousa, temps restant 1 minute 33.
26 goals for Sousa in Tokyo. Adding another to his tally here in Paris.
Et le temps mort demandé par l'Égypte.
Initially, Brazil were made to work hard, but in this second half of the opening 12 minutes, Brazil have just moved up a gear.
15 seconds.
And goals have come across the three players. It's not all been down to Moreno or Sousa. Even the centre player, Ernesto, has a goal to his name.
Substitution Brazil, out number 4 and number 9.
Brazil substitution. Player out number 4, Leon Moreno. And
Moreno comes off for Brazil.
Et un changement pour l'équipe du Brésil avec la sortie du numéro 4.
Andre Dantas will come on. No let up by Brazil. Dantas has scored 11 goals so far here in Paris, the 4th highest overall in the men's side of the competition. So just when you think that Moreno has come off, you can slightly relax a little bit. Brazil can just bring on one of their highest scorers in Paris. Strength and depth in this team. It's very, very good for Brazil. Outside, just using the top of the crossbar there to position himself on the court. Players can use the frame of the goal, and the court markings are also slightly raised. Allows the players to orientate themselves around, in particular that team area just in front of the goal there. Good work from Abdel Razek, showing the movement that you have to try and create to block that ball. You don't just lie flat on the court. You try and arc your body, create a little bit of a ramp to get over the top of the crossbar, and more work for Abdel Razek. Made 17 blocks so far for Egypt. Centre player gets through a lot of defensive blocks, coordinating the defence. Communication key for the centre player, helping to close those pockets between the centre player and the wing players. And Dantas gets in on the act, off the team bench. And has a goal to his name. That's his 12th here in Paris. Deadly bounce from Dantas.
Le but du numéro 9 brésilien André Dantas, temps restant 31 secondes.
29 goals at the IPSA World Championships in Portugal. In 2022, it was the second highest for Brazil at those World Championships. Half-time here at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games.
scores after first.
And despite a slow start, Brazil lead by 5 goals to 0.
Du côté de l'équipe du Brésil, eh bien,
in command, the current Paralympic gold medalists and world champions, the favourites for the competition, are in a strong position in the quarterfinals.
The men's quarterfinal game, Brazil against Egypt, and Brazil has very many powerful throwers, goal scorers so far.
5 goals across 4 different players. Moreno, Sousa, Ernesto and Dantas all on the score sheet. Egypt have missed 2 penalties.
So far. Egypt also had their chances, 2 penalty throws in first half, but no goals so far. Let's look soon coming second half of the game.
Allez, on va voir les meilleurs moments de cette première période sur l'écran géant.
Now it's time to take a look at the first half's highlights.
Nous sommes à moins de 90 secondes avant le début de la deuxième manche. Nous vous rappelons que le silence est très important pour les athlètes.
Well, Egypt was stubborn in the opening minutes of the game, but Brazil finally made the breakthrough thanks to that man, Moreno.
Time remains 7 minutes.
Nice save from Abdelrazek, making up for conceding the penalty. Moreno with his 9th goal here in Paris. Beautifully placed in that right pocket. This was excellent from Dantas. The power he generated from pretty much a standing position. Astonishing.
C'est maintenant l'heure de la chute cam. Dès que vous vous voyez à l'écran, nous vous invitons voilà, à mettre le doigt sur la bouche, c'est parfait.
Story of the game in the stats.
Now it's time for
3 penalties, but they've all been missed. 3 good saves, but 5 goals for Brazil is the difference at half-time.
Second half of the game between Egypt on my left and Brazil on my right. Half-time score, Brazil 5, Egypt 0. Brazil will start with the ball. Quiet, please. Center. Play.
Second half between Brazil and Egypt for a place in the semi-finals at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. 2 teams have switched ends of the court. Some teams prefer one end, just a different angle, especially if you're right-handed or left-handed. Just creates a few different options. Using the frame of the goal to position himself on the court. Dantas. Use the court markings as well. They are tactile, so just slightly raised and can navigate your way around the team area, in particular that area right in front of the goal. Beautifully placed.
Goal Brazil 6-0.
A smile from Chateau, and why not?
Scored by number 5,
That is gorgeous. From Sousa.
11 minutes and 27 seconds.
Et le but du numéro 5 brésilien José Marcio Souza, temps restant 11
His second goal of the match.
Quiet, please.
It's a long, long way back for Egypt. Brazil, the current Paralympic gold medalists, three-time world champion. Going along very nicely. Egypt competing at the Paralympic Games for the first time in 32 years. They won the IPSA African Championships last year. It was a momentous moment for Egypt back at the Paralympic Games. But this was always going to be a tough task against a very talented Brazil side. Quick reply from El Sayed. Players use a range of different throwing techniques. The full rotation throw is normally the one favoured by most players. Team area, those two zones right in front of the goal, and it has to bounce once when you throw the ball in the team area and once in the neutral area. Neutral area, those two zones, either side of the centre line. Players can use the entirety of the team area, often try and bend the runs, use that full rotation to get power on the throw. And that ball didn't bounce inside the neutral area, so it is a long ball and a chance for Brazil to add a seventh. El Sayed will have to defend the goal all by himself. All three penalties have been saved so far, but this one finds the back of the net. And a bit of frustration for El Sayed. That just went past him. Just couldn't pick up the ball on that occasion. No mistake from Souza. His positioning there right on the left to then throw the ball cross court. Just bamboozling El Sayed. Nice work from Souza, his third of the game.
Egypt substitution.
And Ahmed El Sayed will come off the court and be replaced by Mohamed Ismail. 17 years of age, competing at his first Paralympics, just like the rest of his teammates. But his first minutes in the final game of the group stage. And what an experience for the young man, playing the quarterfinals of the Paralympics against the current Paralympic gold medalist Brazil. He'll learn a lot from this experience. The ball weighs 1.25 kilograms. Serious workout for the players. And you can use any part of your body to block the ball, as long as it doesn't go in the back of the net. That's all that matters. Abdel Razak, he loved that one. He scampered across. Centre player, crucial to try and closing off those gaps between the centre player and the wing players. Abdel Razak did well there, moving across the court so well. 9.5 minutes remaining in the second half. Brazil 7, Egypt 0. Preventing that ball over. Ernesto, after making that defensive block, if the ball crosses over the centre line, it goes back to the team who threw the ball. Being alert, not just standing still after making the block. Dantas, 12 goals so far in Paris. He's got one in this game. And that's a high ball given against Syed Awad. It didn't bounce inside the team area.
Quiet, please. Play.
Tucked away. No mistake from Ernesto. 2 goals in the match. 8-0 for Brazil. They are 2 away
Scored by number 7, Emerson.
from a mercy victory. If Brazil score the next 2 goals,
51 seconds.
that will be that.
Numéro 7 du Brésil, Emerson Ernesto, temps restant 8 minutes 51.
Quiet, please. Play.
That one just going past that far post. As a player, you sometimes just have to wait for that call from the referee. Does it find the back of the net? Does it go wide? And the relief when you hear ball out or blocked out.
Brazil substitution, player out, number 5, José Marcio Souza.
Souza out for Brazil. 3 goals in the game. Good performance from Souza. Romario Marquez will come on to the court. Been playing goalball for 22 years. Started at the age of 13. Part of the team that won gold in Tokyo, silver in London, and bronze in Rio. Romario Marquez, another very experienced player.
Quiet, please. Play. Quiet, please. Play.
Great bouncing effort and matched by a very clever save from Abdel Razak. Just pushing his hands up a little bit further to lock that ball away. It's also great to see Ismail getting involved. The 17-year-old, one of the youngest players here in Paris, comes up with a good save there. And the crowd were so eager to applaud the youngster. But the crowd must be quiet whilst the ball is in play. Egypt still trying here. Teams have 10 seconds to return the ball after making the first defensive touch. In this game, just slowing down a tad. Oh, well done from Ismail. Nicely done, using his body as a ramp to push the ball over the top of the crossbar. There's a nice effort from Ernesto. who is now playing on the right, but he's loving this left side at the moment. Oh, and that one just cannons off the post. Two good efforts, matched by two good saves.
Timeout, Egypt.
Timeout called by Egypt. Teams are allowed 4 timeouts during a match. One of those must be taken before the end of the first half. You can't carry it over to the second. Brazil, as it stands, on course for the semi-finals. The winner of this one will take on either Ukraine or the Islamic Republic of Iran in the semi-finals. Players have different techniques to throw the ball. There's no one right way. Full rotation. Throwing one-handed, either 2 hands on the ball. Whatever works for you. Players can't touch their eye shades during the game. They need to wait for permission from the referee. And that one finds the back of the net. It just couldn't be kept out from Awad.
Brazil goal!
Dantas with his second. And a little bit of fatigue just creeping into this Egypt side. They've had to get through so much work. It's a relentless task to try and constantly block out the power of these Brazilian throws.
Egypt, the substitution, the player out, number 5, Sayed Awad.
Awad
number 4,
trudges off. He gave it absolutely everything. And Moaz Youssef competing in his first Paralympic Games, just like the rest of his team, is onto the court, the 22-year-old. If Brazil score the next goal, that'll be that. If a team is 10 goals ahead at any point of the game, the match will stop. And that's a long ball, and this could be the moment for Brazil.
Substitution Brazil, out number 7 and number 3.
Ernesto is going to come off.
Brazil substitution.
And Paulo
Player out, number 7, Emerson
Saturnino is going to come on.
Player in number 3, Paulo Saturnino.
Les changements pour le Brésil avec la sortie du numéro 7 Emerson Ernesto, l'entrée du numéro 3 Paulo Saturnino.
One throw away, Brazil, from the semi-finals, and it's going to be Saturnino off the team bench and scores the winning goal. Brazil safely through to the semi-finals of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. The current Paralympic gold medalists, 3-time world champions, are through to the semi-finals.
Goalball game ends when there is 10 goals. Difference between teams, so congratulations.
It was always going to be a tough ask for Egypt, competing at the Paralympics for the first time in 32 years.
Et le Brésil qui se qualifie donc pour les
But a great learning experience to come up against one of the best teams in the world.
10 buts à 0 face à l'Égypte.
Brazil placed first in Tokyo 2020 Paralympics and continues with strong games. They won 10-0 and they got the ticket to the Wednesday semifinals, and today's Brazil's heroes were number 4 Leomon Moreno and number 9 Andre Dantas. We are having more quarterfinal games coming on South Paris Arena 6 today.
Allez, un grand merci à nos athlètes pour leurs efforts, leurs contributions, leur esprit sportif et les magnifiques moments qu'ils viennent de nous faire vivre. Vous pouvez les applaudir bien fort.
Please join us in celebrating the efforts and contributions of our athletes for their honorable displays of athleticism, sportsmanship and many memorable moments. Thank you.
Egypt will move to the classification games to try and finish as high in the overall standings as possible. Brazil through to the semi-finals, getting a warm reception from the crowd who can make as much noise as they like now.
Allez, nous espérons que vous avez apprécié ce premier match. Le second de cette même session sera un match de quart de finale messieurs opposant l'Ukraine à la République islamique d'Iran à 15h.
10 out of 10 performance from Brazil.
Reste valable, alors restez, profitez de la journée, profitez de la compétition.
5 different scorers contributing to 10 goals.
Thank you for being part of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Audience, please stick around. Your tickets are good also for the next game. And next game here at South Paris Arena 6 for Goalball is men's second quarterfinal between Ukraine and the Islamic Republic of Iran at 3 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and please stay. Your tickets are good also for next game.
The key stats in the match. 10 goals for Brazil. They conceded 2 penalties, Brazil, but saved by Moreno. More throws and more blocks. And tucked away 3 penalties as well. Clinical performance from the current Paralympic gold medalists. They'll take on one of Ukraine or Islamic Republic of Iran in the semi-finals.
Allez, mesdames, messieurs, les meilleurs moments de cette rencontre sur les écrans géants.
Please direct your attention to the video board for highlights from the first game. 2024 organizing committee would like to thank all volunteers for their time and dedication toward making the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games a success.
Et nous remercions effectivement tous nos volontaires Paris 2024 qui sont un petit peu partout, vous les voyez avec leur tenue verte, vous pouvez les applaudir bien fort, hein. Ils vous accueillent, ils vous permettent de vous orienter, ils mettent l'ambiance. J'ai deux volontaires avec moi, comment vous vous appelez?
Maëlle.
Alors Maëlle
et Nora.
Maëlle et Nora, est-ce que vous étiez là sur les Jeux Olympiques ou que les Paralympiques?
Seulement les Paralympiques pour moi. Et pour les Jeux Olympiques pour moi.
Bon, alors ça fait du temps, énormément de temps que vous donnez pour participer à la fête. Est-ce que ça vaut le coup?
Ça vaut le coup. Puisque c'est génial, l'ambiance elle est top, l'équipe elle est top, la musique elle est top.
Donc on s'amuse finalement ici, Nora?
Oui, on s'amuse totalement, on rencontre plein de gens, c'est vraiment extraordinaire.
Donc c'est des Jeux Olympiques et des Jeux Paralympiques que vous vivez pleinement, vous regrettez pas du tout d'être ici?
Pas du tout, c'est la meilleure expérience de ma vie.
Eh ben voilà, la meilleure expérience de sa vie. Merci en tout cas à vous, merci les filles, merci à tous les volontaires qui sont là. Vous pouvez encore une fois les applaudir parce que je vous assure, ils sont de bonne humeur. Du début jusqu'à la fin de la journée, on les adore. Merci à eux, bravo.
ce fut toi, je t'ai dit n'importe quoi. Il suffisait de tes pas pour t'apprivoiser. Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées, au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Tu m'as dit, j'ai rendez-vous dans un sous-sol avec des fous qui la guitare à la main du soir au matin. Alors je t'ai accompagné, on a chanté, on a dansé et on n'a même pas pensé à s'embrasser. Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées, au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Hier soir, deux inconnus, et ce matin sur l'avenue, deux amoureux tout étourdis par la longue nuit. Et de l'étoile à la concorde, à l'orchestre à le corps, tous les oiseaux du coin du jour chantent l'amour. Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées, au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées, au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées,
Allez, on vous propose à tous une caméra spéciale, la caméra du mime. N'hésitez pas à faire comme le petit bonhomme. Prenez une pause et mimez dès que vous vous voyez à l'écran géant. Voilà, c'est parfait, mesdames. Excellent.
From that long face, come on, have your fling. Why keep nursing the blues? If you want this old world on a string, put on your dancing.
On a des spécialistes du mime ici, bravo. C'est parfait, monsieur. Vous êtes excellents cet après-midi. Bravo à tous. Allez, Friche qui va aussi nous faire la caméra du mime. Oh, elle bouge beaucoup, Friche. Oh, parfait, la pause. Elle est excellente, Friche, vous pouvez l'applaudir, elle est très drôle et elle bouge super bien. Bravo, Friche. Oh oui, monsieur le volontaire, avec les pancartes, spécialiste du mime. Bravo, monsieur. filmée, madame, c'est parfait. Allez, c'est à vous, les filles. Allez, ça va être maintenant l'heure de la dance cam avec Frige. Alors, dès que vous êtes filmé, vous vous mettez à côté de Frige et vous nous faites votre plus belle danse. Ouais, c'est parti les enfants, on y va.
Now it's time for dance cam with Frige. Super.
Allez les enfants, on danse avec Frige, la mascotte, on y va. Eh oui, on peut l'applaudir, Frige.
Thank you, Frige. Thank you, kids.
J'ai vu que le rap est à la mode et qu'il mange mieux quand il est sale. Bah faudrait peut-être casser les codes. Une fille qui loue, ce serait normal. Balance ton poids. Même si tu parles mal des filles, je sais qu'au fond t'as compris. Balance ton poids. Un jour peut-être ça changera. Balance ton poids. Donc lève-moi.
profiter du service d'audio description et de commentaires en direct, scannez le QR code sur l'écran vidéo. Le service est disponible une fois connecté sur l'application officielle Paris 2024.
Make the most of our audio description and live commentary service. Scan the QR code on the video board and it's available once you log in to the official Paris 2024 app.
Allez, vous pouvez mettre vos téléphones avec votre lampe allumée, votre petite torche en l'air et on y va, on fait tous de la lumière. On va essayer de mettre un maximum l'ambiance pour chauffer la salle avant l'arrivée des athlètes tout à l'heure. Regardez, même Frige a son petit téléphone et fait de la lumière. Elle nous met l'ambiance, notre Frige. On peut l'applaudir, bravo à elle.
Take a look, Freeze has found a flashlight too. Thank you, Freeze!
Allez, dans quelques instants maintenant, le match, les quarts de finale, messieurs, entre l'Ukraine et la République islamique d'Iran. Et avant le début de cette rencontre, eh bien, quelques informations sur les deux équipes. L'Ukraine a pris la 7e place des derniers Jeux paralympiques, non pas des derniers, pardon, des Jeux paralympiques de Londres en 2012. Médaille de bronze au championnat du monde en 2022. L'Ukraine qui est également championne d'Europe en titre. Du côté de la République islamique d'Iran, eh bien, les Iraniens ont pris la 5e place des Jeux paralympiques de Londres en 2012, la 6e place des mondiaux 2018 et restent sur une médaille de bronze des Jeux paralympiques d'Asie.
Soon starting men's second quarterfinal game between Ukraine and Islamic Republic of Iran. Ukraine placed second in Pool B with 3 wins, 1 lose, total 6 points, and Islamic Republic of Iran placed third in Pool A with 1 win, 1 draw game and 1 lose with 4 points. A winner of this quarterfinal game faces Brazil on semifinals on Wednesday. And the top scorers, Ukraine before this game, number 1 Vasil Olini, 9 goals, and Islamic Republic of Iran's number 3 Hassan Zafirian, 7, Milan Sori, 10 goals before this game.
messieurs, il est temps de faire place aux athlètes. Merci d'accueillir les équipes d'Ukraine et de la République islamique d'Iran.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to meet our athletes. Please welcome the teams Ukraine and Islamic Republic of Iran.
Nous allons maintenant découvrir les joueurs de l'Ukraine.
Now it's time to meet the players from Ukraine.
Numéro 1.
Number 1, Vasil Olinik.
Numéro 2.
Number 2, Anton Strelchuk.
Numéro 3.
Number 3, Fedir Sidorenko.
Numéro 4.
Number 4, Yevgeny Tsihanenko.
Numéro 5.
Number 5, Rodion Ziholin.
Numéro 7.
Number 7, Alexander Toporkov.
L'entraîneur de l'équipe.
Coach Fedir Dubrovin.
L'entraîneur assistant.
Assistant coach Anton Dubrovin.
Et le responsable du staff.
Staff Victoria Posivailo.
Nous allons maintenant découvrir les joueurs de la République islamique d'Iran.
Now it's time to meet the players from Islamic Republic of Iran.
Numéro 2.
Number 2, Mohammad Mahdi Nafisinazab.
Numéro 3.
Number 3, Hassan Safari.
Numéro 4.
Number 4, Mahdi Abbasi.
Numéro 6.
Number 6, Nevatullah Sarafros.
Numéro 7.
Number 7, Milad Souri.
Et numéro 8.
Number 8, Mohammad Barnia.
L'entraîneur de l'équipe.
Coach Bahman Dosti Bala.
L'entraîneur assistant.
Assistant coach Mohammad Karam Kulivand.
Les arbitres de la rencontre sont
The referees for the match are Azi Mahmoud from Iraq and Raguel Aguado from Spain.
Et maintenant, pour partager l'esprit sportif international, la traditionnelle poignée de main entre les deux équipes.
And now in a show of international sportsmanship, both teams will exchange pre-game handshakes.
Les équipes vont maintenant s'échauffer. Nous vous rappelons que le silence est très important dans cette compétition et nous vous demandons de respecter la haute concentration dont les athlètes doivent faire preuve dans ce sport.
The teams will now warm up and we remind you that silence is highly important for this competition. Athletes require high concentration, therefore we expect everyone to act in a respectful manner during the competition.
Welcome to the South Paris Arena. It's day 5 of the Goalball at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. It's our second match of the session, and it's the quarterfinals. Ukraine against Islamic Republic of Iran. Delighted to welcome you along to Goalball, a sport unique to the Paralympic Games. It's one of 2 sports that doesn't have an Olympic equivalent. A sport designed for athletes with a vision impairment. It's a fast, physical and entertaining sport with the simple aim to try and throw a ball past your opponent and score into the back of the net. Ukraine versus Islamic Republic of Iran. The winners will take on Brazil or Egypt in the semi-finals. Goalball is unique in many aspects. The key thing is that the crowd must be silent throughout the match. It's a great atmosphere now, and it has been so far throughout the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games here inside the South Paris Arena. But the referees will help guide the crowd through the match, and will be asked to remain silent whilst the ball is in play. The beauty of Goalball is that players can use a variety of different throwing techniques to release the ball, including the 180-degree turn, full rotation, and even some players throw the ball between their legs. There's no right or wrong way to throw the ball in Goalball. But you have to make sure that it bounces twice, once inside your team area and once inside the neutral area. This quarter-final between Ukraine and Islamic Republic of Iran. Ukraine, gold medalist at the IPSA European Championships. Islamic Republic of Iran, gold at the IPSA Asia Pacific Championships. The ball that the players throw is similar size to a basketball, and it has 2 bells inside. That enables the players to hear the ball when it's being thrown. And it also weighs 1.25 kilograms. It's heavy. It's similar to a standard bag of sugar that you'll find in the back of the cupboard at home. It's a serious workout for the players. Communication crucial in the game of Goalball between all the players on the court and the coaching staff in the team bench area.
Allez, 5 minutes avant le début de la compétition, et voici les 3 premiers joueurs à représenter l'Ukraine sur le terrain.
There are 5 minutes remaining until the start of competition, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the starting lineup from Ukraine.
Numéro 1.
Number 1, Vasil Olinik.
Numéro 2.
Number 2, Anton.
Players can use the frame of the goal.
Numéro 7.
Number 7.
And the court lines are tactile, which enables the players to navigate their way around the court. Hassan Jafari, 10 goals so far here in Paris, 30 goals at the IPSA World Championships in 2022. Certainly one to follow.
Numéro 6.
Number 6, Nevatullah Sorofros.
Et numéro 7.
Number 7, Milad Souri.
Vasil Olinik, 9 goals so far, highest scorer for Ukraine here in Paris. He scored 10 goals in Tokyo. Our referees who will be helping us guide us through the game from Iraq and Spain. Their voices will be heard around the venue. Their calls are crucial for the players on the court and the coaches, spectators, and for us at home. Islamic Republic of Iran and Ukraine met at the World Championships in Matosinhos in Portugal. It was a close match, only one goal in it. It finished 5-4 to Iran on that occasion. That was in the group stages of the World Championships. The stakes a little bit higher. Quarterfinals. And the starting three for Islamic Republic of Iran includes Milad Suri, 10 goals so far in Paris, competing in his first Paralympic Games. Olinik in from the start, as is Anton Strelchik. 3 goals to his name here in Paris so far. Mixed results so far for Islamic Republic of Iran in the pool stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just under 90 seconds to go until the start of competition.
Ukraine scoring 16 goals, conceding 17 so far at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. The referees checking the eye shades and the patches of all the players. All the players will wear blackout eye shades, ensures a level playing field across the competition. Arman Dustivala, head coach for Islamic Republic of Iran, guided the team to gold at the 2023 Asia Pacific Championships.
The match is
been the head coach since 2022.
Once the whistle blows, we must be silent for the players.
Silence across the venue. It's a family affair in the team bench area for Ukraine, a father and son combination. Head coach Fedor Dubrovnin.
Let's count down to start.
He was so proud of his team when they claimed gold at the IPSA European Championships.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This game is between Iran on my left and Ukraine on my right. I'd like to remind everyone to switch off your mobile phone and keep it quiet while the ball is safe day. Thank you. Ukraine start with the ball. Quiet please. Center.
It's the quarterfinals, Ukraine versus Islamic Republic of Iran, replacing the semi-finals at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Players can use any part of their body to block the ball, demonstrated by Anton Strelchik, 32-year-old for Ukraine. Experienced side, Ukraine. Very solid as well. Scored the second lowest out of goals in the preliminary stage. They only conceded 17. They're a tough team to break down. As for Iran, they are the entertainers. 26 goals scored, 29 goals conceded. They are a fun team to watch. Players can use the frame of the goal to position themselves on the court, and the court markings are slightly raised. The string that runs through the court lines, it just helps the players orientate themselves around the team area, in particular those lines to the right and left and then the centre just in front of the goal. Bouncing effort. Players will change up their style of throws. They'll either try and dig it into the court or fizz it across the surface. They'll change it up, try and keep their opposition guessing. Aim for those side of the goal. Head coach Fidir Dubrovlin, father and son combination with Anton, son, the assistant coach. When they throw the ball, the players, they have to make sure the ball bounces twice, once inside the team area, which are those two zones in front of the goal, and once in the neutral area, either side of the centre line. Certainly been a roller coaster for Iran, and they find themselves behind. Ukraine score the first goal, and it's a wicked bouncing effort from Vasil Olinik. It's been his trademark so far here in Paris, and it's worked for him once again. His 10th goal at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games, to go with his 10 that he scored in Tokyo. First goal for Ukraine. If the ball crosses over the centre line, once you've made that first defensive block, it goes back to the team that threw the ball first. This is the case for Iran. Another effort on goal. That one's blocked. Players will try and aim for those pockets in between the centre player and the wing players. That's where communication is so key, in particular with that centre player who coordinates the defence.
Quiet, please. Play.
Mahdi Abossi playing in the centre for Iran. They'll get through a lot of defensive work. And more often than not, the centre players won't be the ones to throw the ball, as is the case at the moment. Neither of the centre players, Toprukov and Abossi, are yet to throw the ball. Sometimes it's not all about throwing the ball, that attacking part of the game that is most important. If you can coordinate a defence and close those gaps, really crucial. Ukraine are a really tough team to break down. That was a good bouncing effort from Anton Strelchuk, really pushing that long ball. Crowd are eager to applaud that save from Sarafroz, but the crowd must be quiet whilst the ball remains in play. They'll get the hang of it eventually. The referees will be guiding them through it. It's been a fabulous atmosphere inside the South Paris Arena so far. Ball weighs 1.25 kilograms. It's a heavy ball to try and throw. Similar to standard bag of sugar that you'll find at home. It's a tough workout for the players. And you can use any part of your body to block the ball, as long as it doesn't end in the back of the net. Use any part of your body. Milad Souri, 10 goals so far in Paris. Provides that attacking threat for Islamic Republic of Iran. Scored 5 against the USA. The referee just checking the eye shades and patching. Players can't touch their eye shades whilst the game is live. They can touch them once they've had permission from the referee, which is the case here. All the players wearing blackout eye shades. Great effort and into the back of the net. That bounce from Olinik. Tremendous. That's his second of the match.
Goal scored by number 1, Vasil.
And despite the best efforts of Abassi,
Et le but pour l'Ukraine avec son numéro 1, Vasil.
Assistant coach Anton Dobrovlin really enjoyed that one. Timeout called by Islamic Republic of Iran. Teams can have 4 timeouts during a match. You have to take one of your timeouts before the end of the first half. You can't carry that one over, so a maximum of 3 timeouts in the second half. Last 45 seconds and every word is crucial. A game that relies on communication. When you have 45 seconds, it either feels like a lifetime or it goes in a flash. Players can use the team area in different ways to try and build up momentum in their throw. That's another really good bouncing effort from Olinik. It's causing all manner of problems for Iran, really making them work hard. Anton Strelchik just changing his angle. You don't have to stick in your left or right position or in the center. You can move across the team area, try and create different options. Ukraine is such a solid defensive unit. 17 goals conceded so far. Joint second best defense on the men's side of the competition. They're trying hard. Iran to try and break through. Vasil Olinik. Quick reply, good thinking. It's a real skill to be able to gather that ball in one motion and throw the ball quickly. But if you can pull it off, it's very effective. Souri has a go here for Iran. That one's blocked. Working in pairs, the centre player and the wing players. Try and close those pockets that players often try and aim for. And that one ends up in the back of the net. It was an awkward fizzing effort from Stade de France.
Islamic Republic of Iran. Goal! Scored by number 6.
Bamboozling the Ukraine defense.
Time remaining 5 minutes and 55 seconds.
Et le but pour la République islamique d'Iran avec son numéro 6, Nematola Sarafraz, temps restant 5 minutes 55.
Quiet, please. Play. Follow it.
Quiet, please. Play.
They know each other very well, this Ukraine team. They all play for the same club side with the manager and assistant coach. Sport Ukraine. They all know their games really well.
Official timeout if you can check.
Anton Strelchuk with the ball in his hands there. Began playing goalball at 13. Involved in the sport for 19 years. And he's been with the team from the very start when the head coach Didier Dubrovin started the team from scratch. They've gone on to win the bronze medal at the World Championships and gold at the IPSA European Championships. It's been a good couple of years for Ukraine, and now playing in the quarterfinals of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Good momentum here for Islamic Republic of Iran. That's a ball over, so they get another chance to throw the ball. Milad Suri. That is a long ball. It's ended up in the back of the net, but it won't count. The ball has to bounce twice, once in the team area, once in the neutral area. This gives players the best chance of trying to hear that ball.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please.
Suri will have to face this throw all by himself. Can he get this one right? Oh, he does. Great save, Suri. Just about elevates it over the top of the crossbar. In fact, I think it just clipped it. And it remains 2-1 to Ukraine. Good work from Strelchuk, closing off that gap. Players will stretch across the goal. This 9-meter wide goal. It's a big space to try and defend.
Ukraine timeout.
Timeout called by Ukraine. Islamic Republic of Iran certainly in this one against the European champions. Islamic Republic of Iran competing in their first Paralympic Games for 12 years.
15 seconds.
They lost their last quarter-final at the Paralympic Games in London 2012, lost to Finland. They're certainly giving Ukraine a good game here. Toporkov in the centre for Ukraine. Sometimes goes unnoticed, but he's a very good operator in that central role for Ukraine. Anton Strelchik, 3 goals at the IPSA European Championships final against Lithuania.
Official timeout equipment.
Officials timeout to check the eye shades of Abassi. Players can't touch their eye shades during the game unless they've received permission from the referee. Also just mopping the floor, sweat dripping down onto the court. It's really important that the court is clean. It allows the players to safely throw the ball. It's tight and it's tense so far in this quarter-final. Iran have given away the most personal penalties, so that's high balls and long balls. And a few other personal penalties. They've conceded 9 in total, which hasn't helped their cause when trying to keep the ball out of the back of the net. The high entertainment value, 26 goals they've scored before this game, 29 goals they've conceded. They've averaged 7 goals a game so far in Paris. Ukraine defensively, though, are excellent. Players use that full rotation throw to try and build up momentum. It's a limited area, that team area, so trying to get creative, full rotation throw to build up some speed. Players will really try and push up towards the neutral area. Those 2 zones, either side of the centre line, to try and gather some pace on the throw. Shot selection will vary. Going cross-court, spinning the ball, bouncing the ball. As long as it bounces twice, get creative. Try and catch out your opponents. Ukraine works so hard on defense. Stubborn side to try and break down. Iran trying something different with a quick reply. Trying to catch out Anton Strelchik. Long ball given against Suri. That's 2 long ball penalties Suri has conceded in this game. He got away with the first one. He pulled off a great save. Will he get away with this one? No, he won't. It's 3-1 to Ukraine, expertly dispatched. Anton Strelchik
Scored by number 2.
with his first goal of the game. His 4th goal here in Paris. Beautifully tucked away by Anton Strelchik.
Temps restant 2 minutes et 4 secondes.
Quiet, please. Play.
Ukraine have restored their 2-goal lead with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Teams have 10 seconds to return the ball after they've made the first defensive block, and that is also a ball over. So Ukraine will have the chance to throw again. Concentration for Iran now. Ukraine favouring that right side of the Iran goal. Sarafroz has made 5 more blocks compared to Suri, who's on the right side. Suri in the action this time. I'm sure Ukraine would have followed Suri's progress so far at the Paralympics. It was a thrilling cameo from Suri against the United States of America. Scored 5 goals. Finding it harder to break down Ukraine in the quarterfinals, though, as the court is getting a good mop, trying to wipe away any sweat or water that may have dripped onto the court. The sweat just coming from the head of Suri. Surprising when they're trying to throw a ball that weighs 1.25 kilograms. Exceptional upper body strength by all the players here in Paris. Game that heightens your senses. Have to really listen intently to those bells inside the ball, especially when it's coming at you at 38 miles an hour, potentially. High speeds. It's a quick game, Goalball. Got to be alert throughout. Players will just tiptoe their way across the team area to try and create different angles, try and make sure the ball isn't heard. Using the frame of the goal to position himself on the court. Olinik can use the court markings as well that are slightly raised just to help navigate your way around the team area in particular. Can Iran just get a goal before half-time? Give them some momentum going into the second half. Good work from Topakov. Oh, he's so solid. Half-time in this quarter-final between Ukraine and Islamic Republic of Iran. It's been a tight and tense first half, but Ukraine starting to get into the groove. They lead by 3 goals to 1.
Deux buts signés de Vasil Olinik et un penalty transformé par Anton Strelchik. L'unique buteur du côté de la République islamique d'Iran, c'est Nematola Sarafraz.
2-goal advantage at half-time. It could have been worse for Iran. Conceded 2 penalties in that first half. Ukraine scored 1, and Suri pulled off a brilliant save to stop the other.
Once an Islamic Republic of Iran's goal scorer was number 6, Nematola Sarafroz. Winner of this game gets a ticket to the Wednesday semi-finals against Brazil, who won their first quarter-final game today, 10-0 against Egypt.
Allez, on va revivre ensemble.
Quiet, please. Center.
It was an excellent throw from Olinik. He gets such good bounce on that ball. It's so hard to hear when the ball just hangs in the air. To listen to it intently. This time it was a bit more pace on that one from Olinik, switching it up as well. Good movement around the team area. Been in fine form during the Paralympics. That was his 11th goal here in Paris. Milad Suri, it's been a big source of goals for Iran. Got it wrong on that occasion, conceding a long ball penalty. That was his first of 2 penalties he conceded. That one went past him. Nicely tucked away by Olinik.
Ukraine!
Allez, c'est ensemble
Story
l'heure
of
de
the
faire la
game in the
chute
first
carrée.
half.
Si vous voyez à l'écran, vous mettez votre doigt devant votre bouche et vous réduisez le volume avec nous. Voilà, c'est parfait.
It's time for the cam. Follow me and decrease in sound each time.
It's a unique game, goalball, in many ways, but in particular, the silence from the crowd, especially when the ball is in play.
Second half of the game is between Ukraine on my left, Iran on my right. Halftime score, Ukraine 3, Iran 1. Halftime substitution, Ukraine out number 2 in number 5. Halftime substitution for Iran, out number 7 in number 3.
Half-time substitutions, Ukraine, player out number 2, Anton Strelchuk, player in number 5, Rodion Zhihalin, and half-time substitution, Islamic Republic of Iran, player out number 7, Milan Sourian, player in number 3, Hassan Safari.
Et 2 changements à la pause. Côté ukrainien, sortie du numéro 2, entrée du numéro 5. Du côté de la République islamique d'Iran, la sortie du numéro 7 et l'entrée du numéro 3.
Iran will start with the ball. Quiet, please. Center. Play.
Second half between Ukraine and Islamic Republic of Iran. Quarterfinal at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Couple of changes, one for either side. Rodion Zhihalin comes on. Excellent player for Ukraine. 12 goals in Tokyo. 24 goals at the IPSA World Championships. He certainly knows how to find the back of the net. Hassan Jafari coming on for Iran. Real live wire, he's a brilliant watch. It's so creative on the court. And here he is now. 10 goals for Iran, and he plays the game at 100 miles an hour. Players can use the frame of the goal to align themselves on the court. And also the court markings are slightly raised. Just helps players to navigate their way around the court, in particular that area right in front of the goal. Those 4 court markings in the centre and the right and the left. Just helps players position themselves. Communication, though, really key in all the players on the court. Coaches can't talk to their players while the ball is live. And they must stay in that team bench area. Nice work from Zhihalin. Great bounce on that ball. Olinik, trademark of his style. He's going to switch things up and throw from the centre. Iran conceded 29 goals before this quarter-final. And their defence is helping to keep this score a little bit closer. Within one now. Stade de France with the goal. Nice work. He's been trying to get closer and closer to that side netting. And he gets it this time.
Et le but du numéro 6 de la République islamique d'Iran, Nematola Sarafraz, temps restant 9 minutes 46.
Mustivala, the head coach for Iran, will be delighted to get that first goal of the second half. Put pressure on the European champions, Ukraine. Dobrikov with his first throw of the match. He started the game as well. Good work from Olinik. Players won't just be stationary after that save. They'll get up and move and try and block the second bounce. Jafari bending his run. Players have changed ends of the court in the second half. It just offers different throwing options. Depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed. Sometimes it can favour playing on the right or the left side of the court. Aiming for that right pocket. Jafari. Blocked by Jahalin. High ball against Hassan Jafari. It didn't bounce inside the team area. Been guilty of conceding personal penalties throughout the tournament. And he's got to try and defend this one all by himself. Oh, it's blocked. Well dealt with by Jafari. He's made up for his mistake. Timeout for Islamic Republic of Iran. Just lets the team reset. So often in the case of goalball, there is always a big moment after a block or a goal. So a chance just to reset here for 45 seconds. Slightly off radar on that occasion. Trying to throw the ball back quickly. If you don't set yourself, you sometimes run the risk of throwing the ball off course. But it's a good tactic. If you can get it right, you can gather that ball in one motion and throw the ball back quickly and catch the opposition out. Oh, good covering work from Stade de France. working in partnership with his Centec teammate. Always calm. Father and son combination, coaching staff. Vidya, the head coach, and Anton, the assistant coach. Never seem to be flustered. Especially when Ukraine are in a tight match here against the Islamic Republic of Iran. Only the 1 goal in it. 7.5 minutes remain in the second half. Hassan Jafari, 30 goals at the IPSA World Championships, 10 goals so far here in Paris. Beautifully placed. Excellent from Stade de France.
Islamic Republic of Iran.
He realised that Jahalin may not be in the best position. Just look what it means to Dustivala, the head coach of Iran. Stade de France having an excellent match for Islamic Republic of Iran.
Ukraine substitution, player out number 5, Rodion Zihalin, and the player in number 2, Anton Strelchuk.
Didier Dubrovin deciding to just shore up the defensive side of the game for Ukraine and bring back on Anton Strelchuk. We're locked in here at 3-3 with just over 7 minutes remaining. Using the frame of the goal to just position himself. Jafari. He was trying all sorts against the United States of America, trying to find different angles to throw the ball. That's a good save from Stade de France, who's just having a moment here. The number 6. Stade de France, 5 goals before coming into this match. It's now up to 8. Good work from Jafari. He produced a magic moment. Players will try and put spin on the ball to catch out their opponent. Good work from Toprakov to stop the ball over. If that ball had crossed the centre line, it had been back in the possession of Iran.
Ukraine.
Timeout called by Ukraine. Teams can only have 3 timeouts in the second half. Players listening to every word from the coaches. It's blocked out, but that was excellent from Stade de France. He flew across the court to try and stop that ball. He may have just collided with the post there. He seems to be okay. Anton Strelchik just adding a little bit of calmness to Ukraine. Ukraine scored all 3 of their goals in the first half. Iran have been excellent so far in this second 12 minutes. From 3-1 down to 3-3. Can they complete the comeback? Difference in scoring between the two teams is huge. Ukraine only have scored 16 goals before coming into this game, second lowest out of the 8 teams. Iran 26 goals throughout their matches in the pool stage. Tense moments in the game. Players using that full rotation throw to try and gather momentum. Hassan Jafari there, whipping one down the court, trying to build up some speed. Booted away. Abbasi. It's going to be a ball over back to Ukraine. That ball crossing the centre line from that defensive block, so it goes back to Ukraine. They'll have another go here. Have to make sure the ball bounces twice. Once in the team area, once in the neutral area. This is the time in the game where you can't be conceding any penalties. Going right deep into his team area, trying to match that bounce from Orinik. Hugging that left post, Strelchik trying to align himself in the team area. 2.5 minutes remain, it is 3-3. Will anyone grab the winner? Place in the semi-finals at stake. And that's saved over the top of the crossbar. It's the closest we've come in a while.
Islamic Republic of Iran, timeout.
Timeout called by Islamic Republic of Iran. Iran have averaged 7 goals a game. They've had to change up their style a little bit here.
15 seconds.
Against a team that are so stubborn to break down. Stade de France has managed to score 3 in this game. He's been excellent.
Quiet, please. Play. Quiet, please. Play.
Cleared away.
Quiet, please. Play.
A couple of minutes away from overtime. A long ball given against Hassan Jafari. Could this be the moment? Brilliant save, Jafari. Outstanding from Jafari. He smothered that ball away. That ball fizzed across the court. He had to get there in double quick time. And he breathes a little sigh of relief. Another chance missed by Ukraine, but they remain calm. They've played in some high-pressure matches, certainly that European Championship final against Lithuania. Game that decided who would be involved here in Paris. For this game, Iran had conceded 29 goals, the most out of all 8 teams in the men's side of the competition. Just under 2 minutes remain. It is 3-3, the quarterfinal. Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Stade de France, excellent game so far, 3 goals already in this quarter-final. Under 90 seconds to go. And Olinik produced one of those big bouncing throws. Well, he doesn't need the bounce because it fizzes into the back of the net.
Ukraine goal! Scored by number 1, Basile.
His 12th goal here in Paris and his biggest goal so far.
Et le but pour l'Ukraine signé de Vassili.
Beautifully placed into the corner.
Quiet, please. Play.
And now, Islamic Republic of Iran needs something really special going into that final minute. No surprise that Anton Dobrovlin has called for a timeout for Ukraine just to reset themselves. 59.9 seconds remain in this second half. Is that goal from Olenik going to be the difference? Iran had done so well to get themselves back into this quarter-final. They were 3-1 down at half-time. Teams have 10 seconds to throw the ball after they've made the first defensive block. Bit of game management here. And that's a fifth for Ukraine, and that could seal it.
Ukraine goals!
2 goals for Ukraine in the space of 20 seconds.
53 seconds.
A wicked bouncing, pacey throw.
Islamic Republic of Iran, timeout.
Et le temps mort pour la République islamique d'Iran.
Vasil Olenik has been the difference for Ukraine. 4 goals. Good effort from Jafari. He put everything behind that throw. Olenik made it look so simple to block that ball. So calm. Sarafroz, well, brilliant performance from the 39-year-old competing in his first Paralympic Games. And Barman Dustivala has decided that he wants to get his 2 top scorers out on the court. Suri and Jafari on the right and left. It's going to take a big effort from Iran now. That 2-goal cushion is huge with 44 seconds to go. It's been blocked, but they're going to have another go. That ball crosses the centre line. So the team has made the defensive block, and it goes back to the team just through the ball. Suri. He is putting everything behind that one. And it's a 6th for Ukraine. What a tremendous final 90 seconds.
Ukraine goal! Scored by
It's a wicked defense throw from Strelchik.
23 seconds.
Et le but du numéro 2 de
Suri
l'Ukraine, Anton Strelchik.
could have done a little bit better. It's tough when it comes at you with a bit of bounce. And Ukraine are on course for the semi-finals. Ukraine through to the semi-finals.
6-3 contre la République islamique d'Iran.
Final score of the game,
of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games.
Republic of Iran 3. This means that Ukraine is going to Wednesday's semi-finals against Brazil.
A final flourish at the end of the second half. 3 goals in a space of 90 seconds has got them over the line. Iran gave it absolutely everything. They shored up their defence. 29 goals conceded before the quarter-final. They made it really difficult for Ukraine. An excellent match.
Please join us in celebrating the efforts and contributions of our athletes for their honorable displays of athleticism, sportsmanship, and many memorable moments. Thank you.
An excellent result for Ukraine. They beat Islamic Republic of Iran 6-3. Crowd treated to a brilliant quarter-final here at the South Paris Arena.
Participation aux Jeux Paralympiques de Paris 2024. La prochaine session de Goalball ici à l'Arena Paris Sud 6 aura lieu tout à l'heure avec 2 autres matchs de quart de finale.
Story doesn't tell the full picture. It was a tight game. Ukraine win by 6 goals to 3.
Des billets sont encore disponibles.
We hope you have enjoyed this session. Thank you for being part of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. The next session here at South Paris Arena 6-4 Goalball is tonight for 2 more men's quarterfinal matches between People's Republic of China and France at 5:45 p.m. followed by the second game, the United States of America and Japan at 7:30 p.m. Tickets still available. Welcome!
Retrouvez toutes les gammes de produits Paris 2024 dans les
Story of the game in the
statistics.
statistics.
Votre point de vente du jour est ouvert. C'est
Nothing
maintenant
much in
ou
terms of
jamais.
throws or blocks, but that important statistic at the top. 3-goal difference. Ukraine with 3 goals right to the end. 4 penalties conceded by Iran. They saved 2, conceded 2.
Le comité d'organisation de Paris 2024 tient à remercier tous les volontaires pour le temps et le dévouement qu'ils consacrent à la réussite de ces Jeux Paralympiques.
The Paris 2024 organizing committee would like to thank all volunteers for their time and dedication toward making the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games a success.
A tight game between these two, Ukraine and Islamic Republic of Iran. Ukraine, a solid side. They don't score many, but they've managed to get the job done against a very entertaining Islamic Republic of Iran side. Crowd were treated to a fabulous match in the quarterfinals of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Two quarterfinals in the session here at the South Paris Arena. Brazil, an emphatic result against Egypt. 5 different scorers. They were a delight to watch. And then it was a really tight and tense match between Ukraine and Islamic Republic of Iran. Ukraine getting the job done with 3 goals in the final 90 seconds. 2 brilliant quarterfinals here at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games.